I'm scared now.
Don't hesitate.
1, 2, 3, help!
School, a place for learning.
I'm going to be teaching you guys how to edge in class and how to get away with it.
A place for creativity. A place for community. These elements are what make schools so great. So why do y'all have to mess it up so badly?
I am now the...
School is one of the best ways to participate in one of America's greatest pastimes. People watching.
They stand behind me, I protect them. They stand next to me, I defend them. Stand against me, I show no mercy.
And this is just high school. Middle school and college are completely different animals. I'm telling you, walk into any high school in America and you're guaranteed to see one of the kids I'm about to talk about. And if any of you watching this are not from America, get off my channel. Go watch soccer or something.
Let's play football.
The first type of kid is an epidemic nowadays. You can't escape them.
I gotta get out of here!
I'm talking about the smokers. Smokers are a group of people who speak for themselves. Going off of personal experience, you don't see these people doing anything heavy in class, like weed.
This is your brain on drugs.
Or cigarettes. No, their go-to is the vape. Ah, the vape. The best way that a person can tell me that I'm better than them.
He's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Now look, just because you vape doesn't mean you're some terrible addict who can't live without it.
Give it to me! Give it to me! Give it to me!
But it is a problem.
Get some help.
And when you call these kids out in class, they give you the, oh, you can't get addicted to vaping, as they proceed to go into the bathroom to inhale some blue raspberry ice. Like, some of these kids really be risking it all to get a hit during class. And not to jump to conclusions, but from personal experience, most of the smokers are also drinkers. And I don't even need to get into why that's a bad idea. Bottom line, if you have to have your vape on you at all times, get help.
Help! Help!
And if you can't live without it, do it in moderation. There's no reason why you can't go 7 hours without flavored air. Stay safe out there. Next is the class clown. Shout out to you if you're the class clown. This guy can change any class period, and he can turn some made up subject like geometry into a stand-up routine.
Are you all alright? Yes. No, you are all left.
Which is pretty awesome. Some of the coolest people I've met fall in this category, and they can turn any given school day into an episode of Seinfeld.
Can I give you a hug?
No, thanks.
Please?
No, thanks.
A little one.
Yeah, no, thanks.
However, some of these people take it way too far. Like the guy constantly interrupting class, or the guy making the 40-year-old teacher cry. There's some loser people.
Oh, look! An idiot! Let's point and laugh!
If you do this, grow up. You know who you are. But as long as you keep it lighthearted, y'all are valid. This next set of kids is one of the most hit or miss groups of people in school. The athletes. They're either some of the most valid people you'll ever meet, or they're a bunch of a-holes who think they're the best thing since Wonder Bread. There's no in between. And it really depends on what sport you play. Like, if you do football, basketball, or track, you're probably great. But if you do a sport like baseball, you probably think you're hot stuff, focus on drip over skill, and can't hit water if you fell out of a boat. Screw these guys. Bet you can't guess what sport I play. Next is the tryhard / teacher's pet. I genuinely don't know what compels someone to be this person. Like, I promise you, you're not all that. Like, there's nothing wrong with trying to get on a teacher's good side, but when it comes at the cost of being the most annoying kid in the class, it's not worth it. These are the kids who are always reminding the teacher of homework, or the kids who get upset when they get a 95 on their tests. Like, good for you for having high standards, but lighten up a bit. And the teacher's pets, bro, these are the biggest snitches in the class. They're always trying to enforce the rules, and for what? Does that make y'all feel better about yourselves? We'll see how good you feel when you get jumped by half the class after school. Just don't be these kids. You gain nothing out of it in the long run, and you just look annoying. Next is the dumb kids, or at least the kids that refuse to apply themselves. See, personally, I don't think there is such thing as a dumb kid.
Hello? Is this Among Us? Imposter? Is this the imposter from Among Us?
Most of the time. But I do think there are plenty of kids who refuse to apply themselves in school. These are the type of kids who be skipping class all the time, or every time you look at them in their desk, they're slumped. Look, I get it. School isn't fun, but it's not that bad to where I can't even be bothered to stay awake in class, or even show up at all.
Did you eat a treat before your...
I swear these kids are the same people who went on to make NFTs popular. Like, how as a society do we let this happen?
What's up? It's NFT God 69 here, back at you with another YouTube video.
But for anyone whose grades are slumping right now, there's still hope. You're not dumb, it's all about the mentality you have. Unless your grades look like this. You might want to sit this one out, bro. Next is the quiet kid. There's not much to say about the quiet kid because not much is known about him. Now, usually the quiet kid is a normal kid like everyone else.
You've been seeming sus lately.
The difference is he just keeps to himself, which I can respect. I have no problem with a kid who just wants to do their own thing.
Nah, I'ma do my own thing.
But some of these kids make you wonder, why is he so quiet? What's he hiding? What's that under his jacket? But usually, these are perfectly fine people. Last but certainly not least is the couples. I hate the couples.
You tripping, bro. You tripping.
These people can't keep their hands off of one another. Like, bro, we get it. You like each other. I don't know if I'm alone in this, but when I get to school at 7 in the morning, I'm not trying to see two people hugging or announcing their love to the whole school.
She is very gorgeous to me.
Like, I've no lie seen these kids holding hands to go to their classes. And since we're all friends here, I'm gonna let y'all in on something that I'm not proud of. I used to be this kid.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
I know it's bad, but I got through it. I think when two people are in love, they're blinded by how weird they look when they do this stuff in the middle of school. And trust me, when that relationship is over, that realization is gonna hit like a bus. But hey, I get it. School is enough pressure for any age group. And when you're in high school, you're a teenager. You're in that transition period from kid to adult. So who am I to tell you what you can and can't be at school?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
So, in conclusion, just enjoy your 4 years of high school, because it doesn't get any easier when college comes around. Well, unless you get a communications degree. What are we doing here? But real talk, don't spend your 4 years of high school worrying what other people think about you. This video was just my opinion on these kids. And if you're one of these kids, don't let this video change the way you live your life, because it's your life, not anyone else's. Unless you're the smoker, you might want to change that.